In the bustling city of Medina, during a time when knowledge was carried in hearts more than in books, there lived a scholar whose name commanded both love and reverence, Imam Malik ibn Anas. His gatherings were not ordinary circles. People would come from distant lands, crossing deserts and enduring hardship, just to sit before him. They didn't only come for answers, they came for truth. On one such day, the mosque was filled with students. Some sat close, holding on to every word. Others leaned in from behind, hoping not to miss even a breath of his speech. The air was calm, yet heavy with anticipation. Then a traveler entered. Dust still clung to his clothes. His face showed signs of a long journey, tired but determined. This was not a man who came casually. He had traveled far, carrying with him questions that weighed on his mind. He moved forward step by step until he stood before Imam Malik. With a voice that carried both respect and urgency, he said, "O Imam, I have come to you from a distant place. I carry many questions, so answer me." Imam Malik looked at him, not hurried, not annoyed, but with the composure of someone who understood the responsibility of every word he spoke. "Ask," he said, and so the man began. One question, then another, then another. At first, Imam Malik answered. His words were clear, precise, and measured. But then something changed. To the next question, he said, "I do not know." The man paused, perhaps thinking he misheard. He asked again. Another question. Again, the answer came, "I do not know." The pattern continued, question after question, and often the same response. "I do not know." A quiet tension filled the gathering. Some students lowered their gaze. Others watched closely, sensing that something deeper was unfolding. The traveler could no longer contain himself. His long journey, his expectations, his fatigue, they all surfaced at once. "Oh, Imam," he said, his voice now edged with frustration. "I traveled all this distance to you, and you say, 'I do not know'?" Silence. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence of truth about to be spoken. Imam Malik lifted his gaze and looked directly at the man. There was no anger in his face, only clarity. Then he said words that would outlive both of them. "Return to your people and tell them, Malik does not know." The weight of those words settled into the hearts of everyone present. In a world where many speak to appear knowledgeable, here was a magnificent man who refused to speak without certainty. That day, the traveler did not just receive answers. He received something far greater, a lesson in humility, a lesson in honesty, a lesson in what knowledge truly means. Because sometimes, the most truthful answer a person can give is the one that protects them from speaking without knowledge.